have the roll call.
Barbara Brenner,
Here.
Rudd Brown,
Here.
Barry Buchanan,
Here.
Sam Crawford,
Here.
Pete Kremen,
Here.
Ken Mann,
Here.
Carl Weimer.
Here. If people will stand and join me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for coming out this evening. Just a couple of quick announcements. If you brought your cell phone with you, you can set it on silent or turn it off so we don't hear all kinds of weird and odd rings. That'd be great. During our public hearing or during the open session, if you have handouts, please make sure that our clerk also gets one. We'd like to start the evening with just a moment of silence. As you may have heard yesterday, Billy Frank Jr. died. He was a long-term tribal leader here in Washington State. He was a long-term environmental leader and certainly a civil rights leader throughout the state. So if you will, please join me in a moment of silence on behalf of Billy Frank Jr. All right, thank you very much. First thing on the agenda, we did have an executive session just now where we had a discussion with our Senior Deputy Prosecutor Attorney, Karen Frakes, regarding an appeal of a growth management hearing case. Our first thing up this evening is a special presentation from Executive Laus. He's going to read a proclamation regarding WSU's 100th anniversary.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I'd like to invite up Drew Betts, the Director of the Whatcom County Extension Agency. Drew, good to have you here this evening, and you have some guests that you're going to be introducing after I have the privilege of reading this proclamation. So, again, thank you for all of the work that you do. So whereas March 8th, 2014 marks the centennial of the signing of the Smith-Lever Act, which established the cooperative extension, the nationwide transformational education system operating through land-grant universities in partnership with federal, state, and local governments. And whereas cooperative extension is a critical component of the three-part land-grant university mission and works collaboratively with Washington State University research and academic programs in all 39 counties of Washington State. And whereas the WSU extension system continues to receive federal programmatic leadership and support enabled by the Smith-Lever Act and other legislation through the U.S. Department of Agriculture's National Institute of Food and Agriculture. And whereas in Whatcom County, WSU Extension staff and volunteers engage with rural and urban learners through practical, community-based, and online approaches, resulting in the acquisition of knowledge, skills, and motivation to strengthen the profitability of animal and plant production systems, protect natural resources, help people make healthy lifestyle choices, and ensure a safe and abundant food supply, encourage community vitality, and grow the next generation of leaders. And whereas the WSU Extension Master Gardener Program provides education that promotes sound gardening practices and 4-H youth programs positively impact our youth through life-changing experiences, both programs that profoundly improve the quality of life in our community. And whereas WSU Extension is celebrating the centennial of the Smith-Lever Act, commemorating the signing of the historic legislation and honoring the millions of youth, adults, families, farmers, ranchers, community leaders, and others who engage in the WSU Extension learning opportunities designed to extend knowledge and change lives. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Jack Laus, Whatcom County Executive, do hereby proclaim May 8th, 2014 as W Extension Day in Whatcom County and encourage continued collaboration and cooperation among state and local governments to ensure WSU Extension's sustainability as a vital and primary non-formal education network in our county. So Drew, congratulations on the 100 years of work that you've done. And I'd like to present this to you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you very much.
now I'd like to allow our director of the WSU Extension to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you, Executive Laus and Council. We have some gifts for you in honor of our 100th anniversary. And I have some special guests with me tonight. I'd like to introduce two of our staff members who are here. Chris Benedict, who is a faculty member like myself, specializing in agricultural systems. Beth Chisholm, who is the Community Horticulture Coordinator and runs the Master Garden Program and Community Gardens. And some really especially special guests. We have members of two of our 4-H clubs here tonight to help with our awards presentations. We have members of the Bellingham Flying Chickens. Bellingham Flying Chickens and leaders, do you want to stand up? All the chickens representatives. Okay, here's the Bellingham Flying Chickens. And then we also have the Pails and Trails Club. So Pails and Trails and your leaders, please stand up. I think this is not the whole club, but okay, now let the gift giving begin. Sometimes when you're 100, you get to have fun by giving gifts, not just getting them. Okay, the first thing we have are two beautiful posters. WSU went and made some gorgeous posters. One that we're presenting for the council office, and one that we're presenting for the to the executive office. Go ahead and will you please just kind of walk it in front so the council can see what it's like, and then we're going to present these to. You could just bring yours over and give it to Executive Laus, please. Gorgeous piece of art, and we're thrilled to have it. And if any of you want smaller ones, we have them, and you may have your own private copy. Next, we have two special pins, and so if you'll give yours to the council clerk, thank you. Two special pins, one to Council President Weimer, and one to Executive Laus, that have a 4-H flag and an American flag with both pledges on them. So will the pin givers please bring the pins forward? Go down. And they know who they're giving them to. Synchronizing, we're synchronizing this. Yes. And now the best part of any birthday party are the swag bags, right? Or what we now call swag bags. So our office, we put together some written information and some giveaways that we give in the community when we do programs. And we have them each in a shopping bag for you that is a reusable shopping bag with some information about our program, some magnets, lots of cool things. So kids, will you come now and deliver these bags to the council members as we decided, and to Councilman Laus, to Executive Laus.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, at your leisure. There's some fun things in there, and I know that hopefully you'll make some use and be informed, and thank you very much for your ongoing support. I will say that on June 14th, we'll be having birthday cake at the Bellingham Farmers Market, and we'll also be having a day at the fair where we'll be having birthday cake for a couple hours, I think maybe Wednesday of Fair Week, to celebrate it. It's a really big deal, and you can see by my shirt that we have the university is going all out in making this 100 years a special year. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the gifts. I'm testifying to Congress next Tuesday, and I'll wear my 4-H pin there in the Capitol. We have some minutes to approve. We have 6 sets of minutes. Regular county council minutes for March 25th. Special Committee of the Whole minutes for April 8th, regular County Council minutes for April 8th, Board of Health minutes for April 15th, Committee of the Whole for April 22nd, and regular County Council minutes for April 22nd. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
It's been moved for approval. Any corrections, discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Those pass unanimously.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
if I may, we really didn't get an opportunity to respond to the presentation provided by the executive and Drew and the people here with Washington State University. But cooperative extension to Whatcom County and its farmers and agriculture industry has really played a huge and important role. People don't realize the thriving agriculture industry here in Whatcom County, and I don't think too many local people are aware of the fact that Whatcom County, out of all the counties in the United States, and I believe there are 3,069 counties, at least when I was in the legislature, Whatcom County was the county that had the third highest production of milk per cow in the entire country. And a lot of that was due to the fact that we had, first of all, a lot of farmers that were educated at Washington State University, but we also had a very active and helpful cooperative extension staff. We also were number one in the United States in seed potato production, and we were also the number one county not only in the United States but the entire world for red raspberry production. And a lot of our thriving and very important agriculture industry is certainly much in part to the help and the cooperation and assistance and knowledge that we got from Washington State University. So, Drew, I just want to convey my sincere and heartfelt appreciation and gratitude for what Washington State University has meant to Whatcom County specifically. Thank you so much.
Ms. Brenner?
I gotta add one more thing. Oh, yeah. I want to add a personal note, because I can't even remember exactly how many classes now I've taken. The Master Gardener, the Master Composter, the Master Recycler, and some other ones over the years. And they've really inspired me to, do things on my own instead of waiting for other people to do them for me. And that's why I was really impressed to see as many young people here, because they are the future, and we got to do things better, and I have a lot of faith in the young people. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and thank you to all that Co-op Extension does for us.